Since 1993, the American-Austrian Foundation has trained thousands of doctors from Central and Eastern Europe, Russia, Central Asia, Africa, and Mexico. After the fall of the Iron Curtain, the Western world realized that not only had the economies in Central and Eastern Europe and the former Soviet Union collapsed, but also the healthcare systems. Due to a lack of medication and a deteriorating infrastructure, the people living in these newly independent states faced unparalleled low life expectancy and high perinatal mortality rates, which was intensified by a devastating brain drain of young physicians and healthcare professionals. To help stem the brain drain, Drs. Wolfgang Olitsky and Steven Scheidt came up with the idea to establish a medical educational program. And in 1993, the first seminars in continuing medical education were offered to doctors from the former Soviet world.
Together with the Open Society Institute, the American-Austrian Foundation, and with our academic partner Weill Cornell, we started a series of seminars which later on became the so-called Open Medical Institute.
And it has gotten support from the Austrian government, it's gotten support from me, and it's becoming quite an important institution.
You know me, I take my coat off. It's time to work.
Another important aspect of this program is the Anglo-Saxon didactics. The Anglo-Saxon didactics is based on sharing information, sharing knowledge, and exchanging experiences. And this is very different from the typical European way of teaching, which is usually a top-down approach.
The first Salzburg seminars took place at Schloss Leopoldskron. In 2001, the American-Austrian Foundation purchased Schloss Achenberg, a more centrally located facility, to create a permanent home for the Salzburg seminars. Here, in this state-of-the-art conference center, fellows meet, share ideas, and establish personal relationships that span the globe. The program is based on a three-step approach: knowledge transfer, experience exchange, and capacity building via distance learning. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, Austria regained its historical position as the gateway between East and West, henceforth serving as a home to the Open Medical Institute.
It should be possible for all the people around the world to receive decent healthcare and decent medical services. In the meantime, more than 22,000 physicians from 121 countries attended more than 650 seminars on full scholarship. More than 3,300 observers have been awarded observerships in Austrian and American hospitals.
Through CD-ROMs, medical handbook online, and satellite symposia, physicians can continue to update their medical knowledge and noticeably improve the delivery of healthcare in their countries for the benefit of their patients.
It's had a significant impact on the participants themselves, and then that has had many, many secondary benefits on the healthcare system in their countries and also their own trainees and their own colleagues in their countries.
This program is unique in all of Europe, and its success is clear for all to see.
The young doctors who have benefited from this program go back to their own countries and become heads of divisions, heads of departments, heads of hospitals, in some cases even head of the health service in the city or the region where they live.
Due to his participation in the Salzburg medical seminars and the support of the faculty who came from the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, Dr. Peter Kryszo was able to establish a neonatology intensive care unit in Košice, Slovakia, saving the lives of hundreds of newborns.
In 1995, the unit had 8 intensive beds. Now we have 20. It means it was very important also to communicate with the public, with the Minister of Health, and with all possible supporters.
We had 8 international symposium in our country during these last years. So the influence of Salzburg program to the healthcare system and medical education in Armenia is tremendous.
Yeah, you got the ideas, you got the will to do something more, to change something. Yeah, I will definitely try to be more creative in a way in my everyday work, but I will also probably challenge my bosses to change for the better, I hope.
New knowledge and treatments that were introduced saved many lives, and that was, of course, a great humanitarian accomplishment.
The Open Medical Institute, medical education without borders.